The old town of Bam was once a haven for tourists. The earthquake destroyed it completely. No one makes tourist visits to Bam today. In its place, another business booms: drug trafficking. Bam sits on the trading route that runs between Pakistan and the West. Opium smuggling has become a large economic factor in this desert town.
Iran ist natürlich sehr gut positioniert. Afghanistan ist ja.
Of course, Iran is placed very well. The main economic sector probably is the opium production in Afghanistan, and to go to the west you must pass by Iran. That said, despite great efforts, you can never really sort this problem out. The borders are too big, with far too many unguarded passes, making it ideal for smugglers.
Natürlich über die Grenze treten sozusagen.
Experts estimate that over 50% of Bam's population is addicted to opium or is involved in drug smuggling. The drug problem is evident also in the camps, even if none of the officials want to admit it.
Also wir befinden uns hier jetzt im Ami Camp. Das ist eines der Camps, das kurz nach dem Erdbeben aufgebaut worden ist.
This is the Ami Kabi camp. This one has been built shortly after the earthquake. At the beginning, it held about 1,000 inhabitants. After all natural disasters, it is the children that suffer most. Help, aid, tents, etc. are distributed fast, but the children remain lost, sitting around thinking about the past and dreaming about the future. We must motivate them as quickly as we can, otherwise it just gets worse and worse.
Die emotionalen Probleme, die sind, die werden sich verstärkt mit der Zeit. Wir sehen hier auch gerade.
This storehouse was provided free of charge by the government. We can carry out the sporting activities with the children here.
Wo wir jetzt die Aktivitäten hier mit Buben wie auch mit Mädchen drinnen können durchführen.
Basketball and volleyball training for the girls organised by SAD. We meet Donia Sanadi here again too. The 10-year-old is one of the youngest in the basketball team.
I can switch off and meet other girls here. It's great and I enjoy it.
Donia and her friends are Muslims and must wear headscarves. For religious reasons, they may exercise only amongst themselves. Activities with boys are not permitted.
The problem is preparing activities for women. We need a building that offers them privacy without worrying about the men that are looking at them.
Donia and the other girls don't come here only to do sports. They also come to meet the like-minded. This is important. Jani Wabogta-Kin knows why. The Iranian looks after the girls and commands the local office of the Swiss Foundation.
They are living in camps, you know, and you have seen camps. In camps there is no privacy for any families that are living there, and for girls it's more, you know, sensitive matter. They cannot come out of their connexes because they don't have any yard, any private place for themselves, just to be in fresh air, yeah. So it's hard for them to come out, but and it is hard to find friends in camps, to be more sociable, you know.
Jani Wabogta-Kin is more than just commander. She is also a confidant.
I can say that little by little I became like a kind of reference to them, you know. And they used to write to me, and they are still writing to me. The ones that they have lots of problems, and they will put down their names. But some of them, they just want to talk to somebody, just to share their problems with. And they are using nicknames. And I'm reading them, and when I'm going to the center with most general points, I will deal it in the, you know, they have friendship circles. while we are talking in the friendship circles, I'm dealing these things with them, not directly but indirectly, trying to provide some input for them. This is very important to me because, when I am seeing that they are trusting me in this way, they're sharing their very personal things with me, and they're referring to me. So I'm telling myself that I'm very responsible for these children. So I have to do the best that I can.
I was the first to arrive here, shortly after the earthquake, and have seen the suffering in these sad eyes. It's therefore all the more satisfying when I see how the children change in that 1.5 hour of activity. When I see this, I know that we're helping them with their emotional problems and giving them a head start back to reality.
The training comes to an end. The girls make their way onto the bus and head for home. As Donia leaves, it's a difficult farewell. For Donia, basketball is more than just a sport.
Basketball is liberty. I like to play. And the training is the highlight of the week. When it's finished, I'm always sad.